Negatives won't bring Romney down. That's what I want to talk about in the lunch video today. Obama's throwing a lot of negatives against Romney, and Romney needs to do a better job of answering them. He needs to be aggressive and show how at Bain Capital he really produced jobs and make that a positive in his record, not a negative. He's been slow in getting off the gun on that. He's got to really begin to do that and do that before the convention. But when you look at the larger picture of this election, there are two huge issues that are sitting out there: Obamacare and the miserable economy. And no matter how many sideshows or distractions you have, Swiss bank accounts, offshore, or outsourcing jobs, Bain Capital layoffs, Massachusetts governor's record, when was he president of Bain and when wasn't he, flip-flops, all of that stuff which Obama's throwing out there are distractions. They're really meant to be sort of glittery things you pay attention to so you don't focus on the two things right in front of your eyes, the economy and Obamacare. But both of those are realities that you have to keep coming back to, not because the campaign rhetoric directs you there, but because you're alive. You're an American in the United States, and you're living with this every minute of every day, particularly the economy. So, will negatives hurt Romney? Well, I think they'll hurt, and he has to do a better job of answering them. But unless Obama is able to make Romney totally radioactive, completely beyond the pale of acceptability, he's still going to win this election. So, for example, Johnson made Barry Goldwater somebody that would blow up the world. Literally, they ran a commercial of an atomic bomb blowing up and said, "These are the stakes. Either we must love each other or we'll perish." Nixon made McGovern into somebody who would just dismantle the American military, close down our Navy, get rid of our Army, and nobody could possibly vote for him. Reagan made Mondale into somebody who was just a total tax and spender, wanted to raise taxes any way he could. Bush made Dukakis into something of a laughingstock on his position on capital punishment, his showing up in a tank, his Willie Horton pardons. He made him just totally ineligible for president, somebody who's just not up to the job. So that order of magnitude is necessary to defeat someone when the underlying issues aren't in your favor. And Romney's not going to get up to that. He's not going to be in that position. There might be many people who feel he's too rich and out of touch with the average person. There'll be many people who feel he's a good businessman who can create jobs. There'll be more people that will feel both of those things side by side. But the reality of what's going on in America with the economy and the reality of the choices we confront on Obamacare are so startling and so significant that unless Obama can come up with something a lot more devastating than the stuff he's throwing now, Romney's going to be safe. And that's one of the reasons why I'm quite confident that Romney's going to win this election.